Welcome to anyone who has happened upon this little video. I hope that I can say something worthwhile, I can share something worthwhile that may be of comfort or interest to anyone. I wanted to make this video this morning because the last few days have been very difficult, very sad things in the news. Very sad things in the news. And you know, that's just a part of reality. As much as I would like to think otherwise, things happen outside of our control. And it's a small world after all. Boy, Walt Disney was right. It is a small world after all. And I, for one, want to hold close to the beauty that is in this small world. Oh, I hear a plane carrying people somewhere, maybe to see their families, maybe to go to work. But in that, there's connection. We are so connected. There could be people anywhere, from anywhere in the world on that plane, just going right over my house right now, you know. It is a small world. What I want to talk about is how we can use these little networks. There's this little magical thing called an iPhone that I'm talking into. It's so Jetsons. I don't know anybody out there listening that remembers the Jetsons, but this is so Jetsons. And so even cooler than 2001 Space Odyssey because it's little and it's right here in my hand. And what I want to talk about on this little ASMR network is that I believe, and I have sensed that other people out there making these videos have a kind of common denominator among the ASMR community, which is certainly it's creativity, and far more creative than anything I have to offer. But there's this push towards listening. It can be binaural beats, it can be in stereo, it doesn't have to be anything. The focus is on listening and stillness too, kind of. It's actually taking the time to sit down with someone's 10-minute video or their half-hour video or their 40-minute video and listen to their creative process in producing and sharing sound. And in so doing with the purpose of bringing a little reprieve from the rest of the day into this kind of quiet space of sound. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. And I am not clever enough to take us to on travelogues to other galaxies. I just think that is so phenomenally cool. I got to remember your name, the name of the woman that does that, but my God, that's cool. But, you know, I'm so impressed by the things that people talk about, the everyday things, the Monday things, and the eloquent things, and the funny things, and the, oh my gosh, even out there telling us how to buy dope, I suppose, things. There's just no end to the creativity in the ASMR community. No, well, anyway. And I think, first and foremost, I want to be a part of that because I've been so touched by it and I've been comforted by it, and I like to be a part of things that I find touching and comforting. And, I, to that end, decided to start to make a few of these for myself. And very late at night, when it's kind of quiet and I don't have anything that I absolutely have to do, I lay down and put my headphones on and I listen to ASMR videos. And I find myself relaxing, and sometimes deeply relaxing. And sometimes, most times, in fact, I don't sleep, but I don't mind that I don't sleep because I'm engaged. I'm engaged in relaxation, and I'm engaged in sharing the creative process of all of you people that put these amazing videos out. And that's time well spent for me, to my mind. That's time well spent. And in fact, when there are things, when there's profound energy focused in the media on current events that are difficult, tragic even, I wonder, well, what can I do? What can I do about this? Is there some place I can send my little check? Is there, I can pray that God's will be done throughout all these things, whatever, and there's just so much you can do. And I try to do what I can do. And then I think what I need to do, what I want to do is plug into the quiet community. It's plug into the whisperers that have something to say in their soft-spoken way that I truly appreciate. And I wonder, do people script things? I don't script anything, and then I think maybe I'm just being lazy and I should. But I guess I treat this as kind of a stream of consciousness and an opportunity to show gratitude and to say thank you to people who have been doing this. And maybe I should be more scripted, be more articulate. But as Popeye would say, I am what I am. And I am grateful. I am so grateful. And there's such an abundance of these videos now. It's amazing. And younger people and older people. It's just amazing, really cool. And I think if it were not for little handheld devices and cameras and YouTube, social networking, wow, what a world. We wouldn't have all this opportunity of access to one another. And it is a small world after all. That's what I started with, and I guess that's where I'll leave it. So, I tip my hat to my fellow ASMR video makers. Thank you, and things